That's good.
That's good. Okay, so I don't know if you're able to tell, but these are not real microphones.
Right. So when
we've been duped.
We've been duped and you've been duped because
we've all been duped.
We promised you a podcast.
And we are still giving. We're still giving you a podcast.
We're giving you a podcast, but it's not going to be very official, professional.
No.
For this first one.
At least for this first one.
Yeah.
Maybe for the first few. Stick with us. Some background. We thought we would have microphones. We thought we had the equipment. We thought we had it all locked down. Turns out we don't.
We had a hookup and we love our hookup.
We love our hookup.
We love him. We appreciate him. But there was a misunderstanding and he actually moved all of his equipment to Idaho.
Yes. We'll see how we feel about this.
Yeah. See how this all goes.
Yeah. And how you guys feel about this.
Yeah. Exactly.
And we just want to get started.
Yeah. So I hope that you guys can be on board with our kitchen spoons.
Yes.
And
our makeshift microphones.
So it will be figured out.
It will be figured out.
Just bear with us. Be patient with us.
Bear with us. For now, please just sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Okay, so let's kind of give a background of like how we met.
Yeah.
Our love story.
I know that some of you guys are newer to our lives. Some of you have known us forever and you know our love story.
We love you.
But some of you are newer, so we just wanted to let you know.
We also love you.
Yeah, we love them all. We love you all.
Yeah. But yeah, give a little background.
So I want you, Natalie, to
take us back.
Take it away.
Okay, so Maddie and I met in 7th grade at Alta Sierra Middle School. Shout out Bruins.
Wasn't it girls' camp?
Oh. Yeah.
But it was that age. It was that age.
We were going into middle school. And when we went to... Okay, I actually did forget about this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because that was like our first interaction was girls camp.
We weren't friends yet.
We weren't friends, but
obsessed with each other.
We were obsessed with each other?
I think I admired
before
it
we
from
were
afar.
friends. I think we low-key had a crush on each other.
Yeah.
Middle school conversation.
To clarify, we're straight.
We are straight. Maddie is married.
I'm married to a man.
And I am on the dating scene with men.
But I have shown my husband our messages to each other and he agreed.
Wow,
yeah,
really?
He's like, you guys are in love with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so we did meet at girls camp.
That was my first memory of an interaction with you.
Okay, yes, that was our first interaction. We were in the same cabin. I remember it, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think our first interaction, like I can like picture myself there. I'm like kneeling down on the cabin floor. I don't know if I was like looking through my suitcase or something. You're standing off to the side and you tell me like something like you're just so beautiful to me.
Yeah. I was bold.
That was bold.
I think that was my way of making friends. I think I was a compliment girl.
And let me tell you, it worked.
Yeah.
I was on cloud 9 when she made that comment to me. I was like, oh my gosh. And I thought you were so cool. See, I think we were admiring each other from a distance. Because I thought you were so cool. I wanted to be your friend. And then this girl who I think is so cool tells me I'm beautiful. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's cute. That's really cute.
And then we went into middle school together.
Yes.
Because we went to different elementary schools.
Yes.
And then we went to middle school together. And that changed everything.
Natalie was like part of this group that I wanted to be part of so badly. Like she was she like grew up with all of them. So I was like, I need to get into that group.
And I remember our first time hanging out, just us two, we went and saw Harry Potter.
Okay.
At the movie theater.
I do remember that. And we got McDonald's. Do you remember McDonald's?
I think my mom took us. Yes, yeah. She was our little chaperone.
Yeah, I do remember that.
We went to Harry Potter when we saw Harry Potter 7. I think we had both already seen it, but it was at the
like the cheaper theater.
Yeah, the $3 theater.
Yeah.
And we went and saw it, and then
that's so funny.
And then we went and got McDonald's. We've always said that Harry Potter brought us together. Yeah. So like that's why I trust it, because throughout the years we've always credited Harry Potter
to our friendship.
Yeah. And J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, because the second we found out that we both loved Harry Potter, we're like, we have so much in common.
Yeah, we're like, oh my gosh, we're meant to be.
Yeah.
And then from there, we became sisters. This is how it is. Like when you're in middle school,
Everybody needs a best friend like that in middle school.
Yeah, and Maddie was my person. And I remember Because I remember I would confide in you a lot of like, I feel really insecure and like I'm going through a lot. And Maddie would hype me up and she was like my go-to girl. And you were the person who introduced me to One Direction because you sent me the song What Makes You Beautiful. And you were like,
I remember that. I was like, this song reminds me of
yes,
you.
this song reminds, because he's like, you're insecure, don't know what for. And I'm like,
that's
oh
crazy.
my gosh.
That's
She
wild
knows
that
me
I did that.
so well. Oh, but what I was saying is we would call each other sisters. Like, we are sisters. And we had a sister day at the end of the last day of each month.
How did that start?
I don't even know, but
that's weird. We did that.
It's so weird we did this. We proclaimed the last day of each month a national holiday for the two of us being Sister Day, and we would like text each other Happy Sister Day. And
love you so much,
like a whole paragraph.
We were big into that.
And we got each other bracelets.
Yeah.
On the last
sometimes
day
our
of
favorite
each month.
candies, but
yes, like brought them to school and like gave them to each other.
Every month.
Ordered
That's
it, like,
so romantic.
Oh, it's so romantic.
Oh my
it's
word.
So romantic. Like, that's the most romance I've had in my life was in middle school with you. And here we are 13 years later. If 13-year-old Maddie and Natalie could see us right now, like, they would be shook.
They would be. They'd be really proud of where we're at.
Yeah, they'd be really proud. They'd be really
cute.
happy.
I hope that in 13 years we make a video and we say the same things to 25-year-old us. That's the genesis of Maddie,
where we started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's our love story. Okay, speaking of love,
we're
going to talk about worst dates. Just along the lines, dating, love.
Yeah, you gotta kiss a couple frogs to find your prince.
I'm still kissing the frogs out here.
Let's talk about those frogs.
Yeah, let's talk about the freaking frogs.
So, Natalie, I'm curious, what is your worst date?
Yeah. I've been on a few. First, let's just get this out of the way. Dating is horrendous, especially in Provo, Utah. Okay? I'm sure a lot of you girls out there can relate.
And the thing is, like, everybody who doesn't live here, they're like, Provo's the place to meet your spouse.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like, everybody
moved here to meet my spouse.
Exactly. Everybody thinks that this is like the dating central. But...
Yes. And that's what I thought before I moved here. I was like, Provo is going to be the place to find my person.
But it's given us good content to talk about for worst dates.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
And it's been a few years since this happened, so I think now's the time to let the people know what I've been through. So I've been on some bad dates. But this one takes the cake. So I met this guy at a party, and all of my friends were like, oh my gosh, you guys would be so cute together. And they kind of like sold me on this guy. I was like, okay, yeah, like I think there was something there. Like maybe this could work. So then long story short, this guy and I go out and we go get ice cream. And the vibes are just like a little off. This man is literally, he's eating his ice cream and he is I can show you with my spoon. He's shaking with his ice cream. Ice cream is spilling all over the table.
Way.
I'm being so for real. And it's like spilling and he's making a mess. We're talking and he's getting up and getting napkins and bringing them back to the table and cleaning up and back and napkins.
Is he acknowledging it? Is he?
He's not like saying anything, but like he's getting napkins. Like he knows he's spilling. And he's like literally shaking. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And he was just very spazzy, like all over the place in our conversation too. It was just like bouncing around. Like it was, yeah. So I was like, okay. I thought he was cute going into this, by the way. Like, I thought he was cute. Mm-hmm. I was excited. But then he starts, like, spilling his ice cream everywhere like a child. And then
crazy.
Naturally, I get the ick, right? But somehow we end up back at my place. And we're watching a movie. I don't know how I let this happen. I do blame myself for putting myself in this situation. But, you know, I don't know. I had just moved to Provo, too, so it was like, I'm trying to go out on dates, like trying to experience, I'm trying to kiss boys, like, I'm trying to just, So we go back to my place, we watch a movie.
Yes.
And long story short, I don't really want to get into the details of all this, but long story short, he kisses me, But I can't even say that he kissed me.
Oh, no.
Because he was literally biting me. Biting my lips like a vampire.
Like, he didn't go, he went.
No, it was with the teeth. And I have a picture to show you guys, to show my audience. But it was painful. Like, it was hurting me. Like, he was biting me. Yeah, my reaction exactly. But like I said, like, I have to share my truth. Like, and also, if this does get back to him, like,
a shaky breath.
First of all, you guys are snitches. I'm sweating. Okay, so this photo that I'm about to show you was taken the next morning. My lips were bruised. I'm not kidding.
For like less than a minute of kissing?
For less than a minute of kissing, and I have to emphasize that. It was less than a minute of kissing, I kid you not.
It's insane.
Yeah. So those are my lips the next day.
That looks so bad.
Purple and bruised, you guys.
Ow.
Bad.
Ow. Okay.
But I do have to share this. Should I share this?
Yeah.
He left, and it was like extremely awkward because I think he could feel the vibes that I was not down. And so then he doesn't even hug me or anything. He gets up, he's like, okay, bye, like leaves. And I'm like, okay, weird. I close the door, lock the door. He's walking down the stairs. And then I hear, wait, Natalie. I unlock the door, open it back up, and he's walking back up the stairs. And he tells me, like, I just want to say, like, I don't usually kiss on the first date. And I was like, oh, like, it's okay, it's chill.
Okay.
And then he left, and then I didn't text him thank you or anything. Like, that's how it left off.
Oh, everything is so weird about that story. When he said, I don't usually kiss on the first date, you should have been like, well, you still don't because you bit me. You didn't kiss me. Like, I still don't.
Like, you actually didn't kiss me at all.
Like, the streak is still going because I didn't receive a kiss this night.
I did not receive a kiss. So that's my worst date and worst kiss, all wrapped up in one.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, Maddie, do you have a worst date story?
I have something that was terrible. I don't know if it counts as a date, but I want to share it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
It counts as a date in my book. I don't even know the story, but...
Okay. So, I had been dating somebody for weeks. Long story short, I didn't like him. I was like, we're so done.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah. So this, like, led to the breakup.
Yeah. But man was manipulative, and he, like, weaseled his way into, like being friends with my closest friends, and all these things. Is so weird. He reached out to one of my, like, best friends at the time, and he was like, hey, I had this, like, really cute date planned for me and Maddie. Like, we were gonna, like, he made lanterns. Like, you know those lanterns from, like, Tangled?
Yeah.
Where you, like, light them and they float away?
Yeah.
He made his own, and he wanted to take me and the lantern to the sand dune near us, and, like, have a romantic evening and, like, write, like, our wish on it, or, like, whatever people do.
Cute.
It's a cute idea if it wasn't a crazy person.
Him. Yeah.
And I hope he never sees this. He texted my friend. He's like, I did all this. I planned it. I made it. Like, I don't want it to go to waste. And my friend, I don't know what she said. She should have said, that's too bad. But for some reason, we worked it all out for us to take a group of us, like him and his friends, me and my friends. I feel like it was mostly his friends, and we would all go to the sand dunes with this one lantern. Okay?
Okay.
So weird, right?
I didn't realize there was literally
he made one lantern because we were going to share it together and send it off.
Yeah.
Oh, he was so easy to read too. Like, he was so angsty, and, like, everybody was, like, on edge because we're like, oh, he's in such a bad mood.
Was he in a bad mood because, like, everyone joined in on this date?
No idea.
Okay.
No idea.
Probably feeling a little bit angsty about that. And then
he got, like, super lovey-dovey with me, and he would, like, try to, like, make it so it was just me and him, like, away from the group.
Red flag.
And, like, and I was not mature, and I kept, like, running away from him.
Like, avoiding
him. Like, I didn't like lay it out there and be like, hey, I don't want to do this. I was just like, I was like off with my friend, and we were like, I feel like we were like rolling around the sand dunes. It was nighttime. We were like being weird, silly girls.
Yeah.
And he was like trying so hard to like be with me. So it was like us three. And we'd be like laying, looking at the stars, and he'd be like next to me and like cozying up to me. And me and my friend would be like, what is he doing? Like, this is so weird. And anyway, I just didn't give him attention. He caught on eventually. He sent off the lantern with my other girlfriend, which
romantic
weird.
for them. Yeah.
Weird.
What?
And then we got in the car. His friends made it so I was in the front seat. Not nice of his friends, because like, then it was like him driving me in the front seat.
Okay.
So like we had like alone time or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And he didn't talk to me. And the whole time he played the angstiest like heartbreak music.
Like sad boy music.
Sad boy music where it was like, I loved you, but you didn't love me. Like literally those types of songs. And like me and my friend that I was rolling in the sand with, we would like look at each other like, what is this guy doing?
So
yeah, it was
concerning.
so like obvious what he was doing.
Yes.
But like awkward.
Yes.
Like
and
what
like,
are we supposed to do?
To have other people involved too.
Yeah.
Like that's so like it's so immature.
It was
like emotionally
weird.
Immature.
It was genuinely so weird. And then after that,
yeah, what happened after that?
never talked to him again.
Really?
I left that experience and I was like, what the heck just happened?
Yes. Well, that's weird that was your last time
seeing him, like
seeing him. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the last time. Like that's so weird. Okay, should we get into our stories?
Yes, let's read some of the submissions that we got. And we're keeping all of this anonymous.
Oh, of course.
So listen closely for your story.
A man asked me out in the temple by kneeling next to me while I was praying.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, this is not an often thing that I hear.
That is absurd.
Or going to the temple for a first date.
Ooh.
How do you feel about that?
I have strong feelings about that.
Yeah.
For like the only word that I can use for the like temple experiences is sacred.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's like so special, so sweet, so personal between you and Heavenly Father. Okay? So, because you feel the Spirit so strongly in temples, I feel like it's manipulative, it's misleading to take somebody on a date to the temple.
Yes.
Because if you're feeling the Spirit, the person could be like, I felt like we are meant to be together. And then you're going to be like, I felt something too. Is that what I felt?
Yeah.
But like,
I think it's always tricky when you combine the two, like with just dating and like your feelings and like spiritual events or experiences.
Yeah.
Also, okay, wait, to this story, like they weren't even on a date at the temple.
This story is creepy.
Yeah, this girl's just at the temple and a guy comes up. Like imagine you're at the temple, you're kneeling, you're praying.
You're like, what? Like you're probably in such like, if you're
you're
on
like
the
in
floor
tune with God.
Kneeling,
yes, like you
you're laser focused on talking to Heavenly Father at this point.
And here comes a little crusty dusty man who wants to kneel next to you and ask you out. Like,
where do they find the audacity?
I don't even like being asked out, like, well, because it's only happened a few times, but like in public, a random person coming up to me, unless he's super duper cute, like it's
you don't like that.
It's
you don't
off-putting.
like you don't like a random approach.
Not a random ugly boy, no.
Yeah.
And like I bet you this guy's ugly. No, but like if you're doing that, like I don't know.
It's bold though, so maybe he's confident.
Okay, if this is like a hot guy in the temple, like coming next to me, I would be like, God has answered my prayers.
Yeah. What if this girl was praying to find a husband?
Okay, wait. This
actually turns into the cutest story.
Yeah. She's like, and actually we started dating and
we got married. Yeah.
That would actually. I want that to be my story.
Maybe you know about this because she said my friends, and you're one of them.
Oh!
My friends call this man Venmo Boy. Do you know?
Yes.
We were in a situationship. And I ended things, but he wanted to catch up, try another date, so I was like, whatever. Long story short, after taking me to pizza, he invited himself back to my place where he tried to kiss me. I swerved him, told him I wasn't ready to jump back in. He got all upset. She said in parentheses,
Oh!
and okay, so they go on a date. She didn't want to, right? And takes him back to her place.
Yeah.
He tries to kiss her.
She swerves.
She swerves. Obvious signs. And then she communication queen, and says she wasn't ready to jump back in.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then he gets
Very
upset.
clear.
He gets mad at her. He's just embarrassed. He's embarrassed.
Yeah.
And then, but this is the kicker. Okay, you know this?
Yeah. It is a kicker.
At the end of the day, he Venmo requested her $5 for the pizza after he stormed out of the apartment.
So petty.
So
How
petty.
petty can you get?
She ends it, let's just say I'm so embarrassed for him.
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too. This is like his most embarrassing story.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
He Venmo requested, he's like, she's not gonna kiss me the night. She doesn't
Yes,
deserve for me to pay for her food. Like,
Is
what? You asked her on the
so
date.
Petty. So petty. And $5, really? Like, who cares about $5? So you got your feelings hurt. Like,
yeah, that
go
is
home and cry about it in your
embarrassing.
pillow. Like, don't Venmo request. Like, that is ridiculous.
I want to know, a friend of ours who sent this.
Yeah.
Did you give him the money?
Yeah. I think he is so freaking dumb.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, next one. A boy confessed all his sins to me and then gaslit me saying I wouldn't date him now. Saying like, so he was like confessing his sins and then being like, you're not, I'm assuming. Then being like, woe is me, like.
Now you're never going to date me.
Yeah, now you're never going to date me.
Oh.
Yeah. The gaslighting epidemic is awful.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
I wonder why he laid it out on the table.
Yeah, like he didn't have to do that.
You
Like that
think-
was his choice.
You think it was like, I have a fun game we could play?
Like
I'll say all my
play-
sins, you say all your sins?
Yeah, like let's play confession box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, do you think he, like, laid them all out there? Or do you think he was like, these are my big five?
Yeah, I think it maybe was like a big five situation.
These are my big five sins?
Yeah, big five sins.
That's going to be our next prompt
yes,
for you guys.
That's good. Big five sins.
And then him
Everyone
being
think
like,
about it.
he's like, oh, now that I told you all that
You're
from
not gonna
my...
date me. I'm so no. It's like pick me boy energy. Like
Yeah.
oh, I'm so dumb.
I'm not even lovable because I've sinned like that.
I'm not even lovable. Like you're so much better than me. You're
Yeah.
so much better than me.
I
I don't
know
know why you would want to go out with me.
I know that boy. Like, I don't know
yes.
that boy, but I know that boy. You know?
What about that?
Okay, settle in because this one's long.
Okay.
I might stumble over my words because it's hard for me to read sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
She goes, while I was in college, I was taking an online class where we had a group project. We decided to meet in the library on campus to work on our project. One of the guys, let's call him Joe. I love that.
Yeah,
Anonymous.
let's call
yeah.
him Joe.
Let's call him Joe. Okay, Joe.
Joe.
Was from Belgium. So his
Oh my
life,
gosh.
in all caps, fascinated me. I wouldn't stop asking questions about his life, and it led to us being the only two left in the library to talk. First of all, that's kind of like cute.
Romantic,
It's like
yeah.
rom-com.
Yeah, it's like a meet
material.
cute, like
Yeah.
in the library.
Yeah. Well, they didn't
He's from
meet there. They
Belgium?
didn't meet in the library.
Oh, sorry. How did they meet?
They were in the same class. They had a group project together.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then they were meeting in the library to work
Yes,
on the
yes,
project.
yes.
And they were like,
I'm here.
It was like, I can see it's like a time lapse thing on a
Oh,
rom-com.
yeah, and it's like
where like everybody's like a blur, like
Yeah.
but it's like them like talking the whole
Yes.
time. Yeah, that's how I picture it. So
Yeah.
so okay, I'm excited to see how this goes bad.
Yeah, me too.
When we finally left, he asked me to go to an athletic class with him on campus the next morning. Weird
Okay.
first date, athletic
Yeah.
class. It's probably like a fit, like
Like a
fitness,
fitness
like high
class?
fit, but I doubt it was high
Yeah,
fit.
yeah.
Anyway, we find out what it is. Hold on.
Okay.
I didn't know what it really entailed, but I showed up the next morning. It turned out to be jujitsu. Yes, you want a jujitsu date? Okay. But to clarify, she goes, which, if you're unfamiliar, is one of the most invasive martial arts there is. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the moves are the same position you'd find in a Karma Sutra book. Do you know what Karma Sutra is?
Like
It's like
yoga?
couples yoga, but it's
Yeah.
like spicy, like intimate. Like they do it on The Bachelor
oh,
to like.
no. Yes,
you
yes,
know.
yes.
That's so funny.
Oh,
that is hilarious. Okay,
gosh.
so he asks her on
Wait.
a Kama Sutra date.
So she didn't know that it was a jujitsu date
No,
until
he must
she
have.
gets there?
He must have proposed it to her like it's just like an athletic
fitness
class.
class,
It's a fitness
yeah.
class. You want to come to a fitness class with me?
Yeah, and like gave her a
Which-
location.
Sure.
So and she didn't know until she got there.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Okay, I'm scared. We have more. Anyways, I was one of the 2 girls at the class, and some boys were showing us some breakdowns of the moves. The last move the last move ended with someone else's crotch in your face.
No.
At the end of the presentation, Joe looked at me and said, "Do you want to wrestle me?" I was so shocked and uncomfortable at his question and his hopeful smirk. Smirk.
No, not the hopeful smirk.
All I could muster up to say was, "Is that allowed?" LOL. Then he walked me home and said we should go out again sometime. And I said, "Yeah, I'll text you." I didn't text him.
No.
And ghosted him if he texted me. Then I ran into him on campus a while later, and he came up to me and asked how I was, and I said, "You haven't been," and then he said, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
He said, "You haven't been answering my messages." He called her out.
He called her out.
Oh, sweet boy.
No, I was gonna say this is an example of an instance when it's okay to ghost. I am pro ghosting. Because like in this situation, like what are you gonna say? Like I don't know. It's taking like I'm thinking about myself in this situation, and I just don't even have the words to like explain to this guy like what he did wrong.
He put her in like uncomfortable situation after uncomfortable situation.
Yes.
Like,
and it was just like I have to tap out. Like
yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't give this any more energy. Like I'm tapping out. Pro ghost.
I'm glad you guys didn't wrestle.
Yeah, me too. Stay away.
Terrible. I'm sorry.
Terrible.
I'm sorry you lived through that.
Hey, we have a special guest.
Welcome.
Welcome to Hey Sis, our first guest.
What's up?
Next one. Went on a date with this guy I'd never met who knew everything about me and stalked me for 2 years.
Wait.
Curious, like
How
how
she
that
knows.
came up. Yes.
How did she know that?
Yes. Like, was he like? Was
He's
it like
like-
being like sus on the date? Like he was like, oh yeah, no, I know you have like 3 siblings and like I don't know. That's weird. That's creepy and that's not okay. And I'm scared. And I'm scared being a woman. And I'm scared being a woman going on dates with random men.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah.
Yeah. So, we don't have to share this, but can you
Yeah.
reply and let us know how you figured that out?
Yes.
'Cause
And
that's
like,
so scary. Were you like sitting there and he was like spewing out facts about your life?
yeah, because that would be scary. I'll do another quick one.
Okay.
He took me on a drive. Oh gosh, no. He took me on a drive up the canyon, parked in a remote spot, and showed me guns in his car. That's not okay.
That's like actually
That's Ted
serial
Bundy.
killer. Yeah.
That is Ted Bundy.
Like,
yeah, I would be so scared, especially if this was a first date. Like if I didn't know this guy. Oh my gosh, that would be so scary.
Honestly,
I'd be so scared.
Honestly, I would avoid going for a drive for a first
Yes.
date.
Oh my
with
gosh, no.
anybody.
I just thought of another worst
Oh, I'm
date.
scared. Okay.
I
go.
just thought of another worst date. This sparked something. I'll do this quickly, but we went on a drive up the canyon.
Okay.
Oh, this
Terrible
is actually the worst. He picks me up. This is a guy from Hinge. And so I've never met him before. And so he picks me up. He doesn't come to the door. He texts me here. I'm like, okay, we're already off to a terrible start.
When they don't even come to the door.
Yes.
I hate that
yes.
actually.
And I walk outside. He zooms up in his car. Is like, zoom, and like stops right in front of me. I'm like, okay. I get in the car. Looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, like what am I doing? Why am I doing
why'd
this?
you get in the car with him?
I don't know. But I get in the car. We go for a drive up the canyon. This man does not make eye contact with me at all. And I understand he's driving, like I understand that, but you can drive and like, look over and like, oh yeah.
But he's like laser focused.
But he's laser focused. And I'm like looking at him, like, like asking him questions. And he is being so dry and just like laser focused on the road. And I'm like, what the heck?
Oh no.
And I'm not the weird one
place
here.
he wanted to get to.
Yes. He was like, zoom, like we got something to accomplish.
No. Yeah.
So then we stop at the gas station. We get drinks. He doesn't open the door for me. I think he did pay for my drink, but it was just like he didn't open any doors. And then we proceed to drive through the canyon, and he's being so weird. Like, and I think like I'm a funny girl and I'm like cracking jokes, but he is not laughing at all. And I'm like, okay,
he's not even laughing.
He's not even laughing at me. He's not looking at me. He's not laughing at me with me. And then so we're driving, and we do the Alpine loop. So it's like we are going for a while.
Drive.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so there wasn't even like a stop. Like he didn't even like park and be like.
Oh no, yeah. We kept the car moving.
The drive.
Thank goodness.
The date was going for a drive.
Yes.
Oh.
Except when we did park, so we're driving, and I'm literally in the middle of saying something to him, and he was like, hold on, I gotta pull over. Like I really gotta pee. Like I was trying to hold it, but like I really have to pee.
Charming.
He pulls over on the side of the canyon and gets out of the car, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. He goes and pees, like he walks away, pees. He comes back, gets in the car. His knee is bleeding. And he's like,
he tripped.
Yes. He's like, oh my gosh, I tripped. I'm so glad you didn't see that. Otherwise, you would have gotten the ick. And I was like, sir, I already have
you're
the
like,
ick.
it started when you pulled up.
Exactly.
Oh my
But this man
gosh.
went and peed on our date and then got a bloody knee from it. And so, yeah, and then oh my gosh, and he kept the date going. We went and got food after. Like, this was a long date.
When they can't, like, understand that you're not feeling it.
Yes. And then he asked if I want to go to my place or his. And I was like, actually.
That's presumptuous.
Yes. I'm like, what the heck? Like, the vibes are not there. Like, I'm just confused. Like, how are you not reading the room?
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I don't have any connection with this guy, so I feel confident about sharing my truth here. But, and then I was like, I gotta go. I have to get up early, like, you can just drop me off. And he was, like, bummed. That's actually my worst date. I changed my mind. That's my worst date. And canyon dates, don't do it, girls.
Go for a drive.
Yeah.
We're just looking out for you guys. This one, on my senior prom date.
Oh, senior prom.
I went with this group that was definitely not people that I usually hung out with, which is totally fine. However, there was a lot of wild things we did. Okay?
Okay.
First, our date before the dance, because a lot of people do like a day date before they go on the...
We never did that.
No, our high school did not do day dates, but I know a lot of other people do.
Yeah.
Their day date before the dance was LARPing. Do you know what LARPing is?
Yeah. Live
action role playing. She says, not even joking, in some random elderly person's backyard, they gave all us girls swords and shields, and then separated us all into teams and explained these entirely too long rules that didn't make sense. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for a good game of capture the flag. All us girls ended up sitting inside because it was cold and we were confused as the guys ran around and did their thing for 2 hours.
No. I am not sitting on the sidelines for 2 hours watching a boy LARP.
No, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
And I'm
so sorry you had to endure
elderly
that.
Woman?
Yes, like who is the elderly person that we're going to and LARPing at?
Wait, this is how it ends.
Oh, okay.
They LARP for 2 hours as the girls are inside because they're cold. Girls are like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
She doesn't even know this group of people.
Oh.
Right? That's what she said. She doesn't usually hang out with them. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then at the very end of the date,
yeah,
they pulled us all outside to show us a hole that they dug. Was it impressive? Was it a good hole?
I'm done. Hey, look at this! Like,
look
actually, like we're mothers. Like,
yeah.
Hey, look at this hole I just dug. How cool is this?
That's funny. That is so funny.
Oh my gosh! Wow, I'm so sorry you had to endure all of that. Bless you.
Honestly, with this friend who submitted this,
yeah,
I would LARP with you and dig holes with you. I feel like that'd be something we'd have fun doing. So it's just, it's just funny.
I just pulled this up, and this is so funny because I did not know. I hadn't read this before. I just scanned it, but this is like
okay, I'm excited.
Back to like what I just talked about.
Okay.
This is along the lines.
Okay.
A guy I barely knew, and I went on a hike in Arizona, and he went barefoot And she's like, cactus, hello? Barefoot on a hike? Like, that's gonna give the ick immediately. If I get out of the car, no, if a guy picks me up and he is barefoot, or like we drive to our hiking
Barefoot
spot
at
and then like
all.
he like takes his shoes off and like we're about to go on a hike,
Oh,
like,
that's a
I do
good-
not want to see your bare feet on the first date.
On the first date. That's a very good
Or
point.
ever.
I wonder if the shoes were never on.
Yeah,
Or if
were
he
the
took
shoes
them off.
Were the shoes on, or did he take them off when you guys started hiking?
That's so funny.
Oh my
so
gosh.
funny. Okay.
Then he read poems he had written to me.
That feels accurate for a guy going barefoot on a hike.
Yeah. But that's so, she barely even knows him, and he has poems that he
That's so funny.
wrote and read to her. Then he had to pee, so he stepped like 7 feet away from me and let it stream. I was so
Ew.
grossed out. No, that's,
Ew.
why are boys peeing? Like, just out? I mean, like,
Boys have to pee
no. Why are boys peeing? Period. No, why are boys peeing on first dates, like out in the wilderness? Like, I understand we're on a we're on a hike, so I understand that.
They're in the middle of nowhere.
Sure, whatever.
But at least
I
at
don't
that
know.
point, if there really were no other options, go so far that she can't
Exactly.
hear you.
Exactly.
Pee.
7 feet away is way too close. You
That's
gotta go like
really
at least
gross.
100 feet
That's
away.
really gross.
Yeah, that's. Oh my gosh! Wow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, barefoot boy.
Bye-bye to the barefoot boy. Your turn.
Okay, this is my final one.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll do one more too.
She goes, cute guy. We met organically at the library and he asked me out.
Another library.
Cute.
You know, let me just say, sorry, I'm interjecting.
No, please.
I'm getting a little loopy, but libraries do bring
Love.
Anyways, sorry, keep
Okay.
going.
So he's cute. They met at the library. He asked her out. So
I love
first
that.
date, he made me dinner at his apartment.
Aw,
So sweet.
that's very sweet.
So sweet.
Very dinner.
He earns points because of that.
He earns points.
Okay. Well, he's probably gonna lose them eventually.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
It's
we
too
were
bad.
planning to
They
go
always do.
rollerblading in the park.
Wait, what the heck? That's so cute.
She said, I had my blades already, but we needed to stop at his brother's house so he could borrow his brother's rollerblades. He invites me into his brother's house instead of just quickly grabbing the rollerblades. Immediately after we get inside, he tells me he has to use the restroom.
What is up with peeing?
Yeah.
You
But
guys.
at least this time there's a bathroom.
Yes. I hope.
Oh, no, wait.
No, you're kidding.
No, there is a bathroom. There is a bathroom, there is a bathroom.
Okay.
But the bathroom was a little half bath right in the entryway, so we were
What
right
do you
out.
mean?
So we were right outside the bathroom door.
So he goes and pees in the half bathroom with
Yeah.
the toilet.
Yeah, but the
The door's open?
No.
Oh.
The thing is.
Yeah, tell me the thing.
The thing is, she's standing like right outside the door.
Okay.
Okay, but we're not done. There's
Okay.
There's
Oh,
more. There's
okay.
more to the
Oh,
story.
okay.
Okay?
So he goes into the bathroom and he's
right
gonna-
now everything is kind of fine.
Okay.
The weirdest.
Sorry, I reacted prematurely.
Yeah, that's okay. The weirdest things that he's done so far.
Yeah,
He didn't have rollerblades already. If they were already planning on going, he should have already had them.
this is true.
He didn't just run in and grab the skates.
Yeah,
He
he was like, "Hey, come in."
So
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
And then he uses the bathroom, which she's standing right outside the door.
Okay, I'm with you.
Anyway,
I'm scared.
Okay, she goes, I'm in the middle of meeting his brother and sister-in-law by myself.
Oh
Awkward.
no, he should
Awkward,
have
by
at least
the way.
introduced you before he went to the bathroom.
Just wait.
Oh no, I'm scared.
And my date is, in all caps, blowing
No.
up the bathroom. We can
No.
hear everything.
As
Farts.
you're meeting,
Farts, grunts,
no, not the grunts.
the plops, everything. This is graphic.
Oh my gosh, it's like I'm there with you in the entryway.
We were so close. I'm surprised we couldn't smell anything. I'm glad you couldn't smell anything. That's
Yeah, me
disgusting.
too.
She goes, I'm trying not to die from secondhand embarrassment while I'm trying to carry a normal conversation.
Oh my gosh.
She's meeting the family. First date, meeting the family while they all know what he's doing.
Yes,
and they're all pretending like they don't know.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
That's
awkward.
bad.
His brother is trying not to laugh while I'm talking to the sister-in-law.
No.
After being in there for a hot minute, my date finally comes out of the bathroom acting like nothing happened. No one talked about it and we left. Poor guy thought the bathroom fan makes his farts soundproof.
This is the issue, you guys. People can hear you in the bathroom. Like, well, yes, like he, like, oh no. So did he know? Like, I wonder if he like knew, like walking out of the bathroom.
The energy?
Yes, like walking out of the bathroom. Was he like so embarrassed, or was he like, I'm cool, like nobody heard anything?
She makes it seem like he didn't think
that he probably didn't. He literally probably didn't. Otherwise, he would never do that. He would go to the upstairs bathroom.
If I was on a date, like I would
go to the bathroom.
I would be shy about like how long I was in the bathroom.
Oh yeah,
like
true.
I would be thinking, like I would be overthinking like everything. Like the fact that he didn't even consider any like that they were so close in proximity.
Yes,
that the fan's not that loud.
No,
the door's not that thick.
And I'm still not over the fact that he didn't introduce. Like he just went to the bathroom. Like he left her like
that
on
is
her
so
own.
Awkward.
Yeah,
that is so awkward.
That's bad. I'm so sorry.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
That is a good story though.
I wonder how the rest of the date went.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't be able to act right after that.
Here's the thing again with the ick. Like, of course.
Ew.
How are you not gonna feel the ick from
that's
that?
That's like you know way too much about him at that point.
That's way too much.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I wonder how the rest of the day went. Oh my gosh.
Word. Okay.
Okay. Last story
okay.
of mine as well. Okay. My friend set me up on a blind date with her cousin. Oh wait, by the way, this is kind of long, so settle in.
Okay.
My friend set me up on a blind date with her cousin who was perfect for me.
Oof. Famous last words, really.
Yeah. He came to pick me up. Initially, I wasn't attracted to him. He was super thin and exactly my height.
Ooh.
So right off the bat, big bummer. But that is a big bummer.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's beautiful.
Everybody's beautiful and we love everyone. Yeah.
But as a lady, you don't want to feel bigger than your partner.
Yes. If you feel like yeah. Also, like, the initial attraction is important. So, like, if you don't feel that right from the start, like, it really does take one instant to know.
It does, yeah.
So that is a bummer. Especially after it's like, he's perfect for you. Okay. Big bummer. But she raved about him, so I hoped I could at least enjoy myself. We started off eating at Chili's. The meal was fine. Conversation was fine. Time to say thank you and go home. Nope. He had planned dessert. And, like, dinner by itself, like, I feel like that's a long date. Yeah. So then we went and had a picnic somewhere at some park. He laid out a blanket and proceeded to try and feed me strawberries and whipped cream.
Ew, that's so intimate.
Yeah. She says, 1, people feeding each other is disgusting. And 2, whipped cream is gross. Another unpopular opinion. So the 2 combined was a definite yuck factor.
Oh my word.
Yeah, no. And she says, time to go home. ... Not yet. He planned for us to mini golf. So being the people pleaser I was, mini golfing I went. Started dropping hints that I had a test coming up and was pretty tired. So naturally he would take me home. But nope. Dessert number 2.
What?
What do you mean? So you went to Chili's. Then you went and got dessert.
On a picnic.
On a picnic. A picnic
like
date.
He planned a picnic
which is
date.
Already like a full date. Going in, feeding each other strawberries at the park.
Word.
And then going mini golfing. There's like 4 dates
all,
combined into one.
Yeah, individual dates.
Yes.
Okay, wait, and then what was the last dessert?
And she says, dessert number 2. He wanted to take me to his favorite milkshake spot that inevitably took forever to bring out our milkshakes. When we ended, he said, no, he did not. He said, maybe we could go play tennis or something.
What? Tennis?
Is he in love with you?
He probably has this list of good dates on his phone, and he's like, might as well hit all of them.
Well, and let's not forget, this is a blind date too.
Oh,
like they don't even know each other. Like this is going into a blind.
Funny. That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
Which I finally said I need to go home. That was the longest, worst date I've ever been on.
Oh my word.
That is too much. Too much. That's crazy.
I am sure that he was enjoying himself because I'm sure you were such a catch on a date.
Yes.
But why did he want to keep going?
Yes, like
even if I'm enjoying a date, my social battery would be dead.
Even a good first date should still be like 2 hours most.
For a first date?
For a first date,
yeah.
and you're like really hitting it off. Like, I still think it needs to be pretty short.
Yeah.
To like leave you wanting more. That's crazy.
Oh my word.
Wow. That was a doozy.
That was fun.
That was so fun.
Thank you guys. That was so fun.
I hope you guys had just as much fun as we did, because I had a lot of fun. Did you have a lot of fun?
I had so much fun,
I had so
Natalie.
much fun too, Maddie. But love you guys, and thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and look out for our next episode, our next question box, and have the best day ever. Mwah!
Mwah. That was good.
That was good.
Dink.
Dink.